Hi everyone and welcome to the PokeTamer YouTube channel. I say everyone, I'm fully aware that about 3 people are going to be watching this video, but I appreciate you 3 people. So what is this channel? It's basically going to be me buying and selling Pokemon cards on eBay. It's something I was doing already and I thought, why not make a YouTube out of it? I did this back in 2018. In this binder here, I've got my base set, Jungle and Fossil, which along with my childhood collection, I started buying bundles on eBay. I'd take out the ones I needed and then I'd resell the ones I didn't and hopefully try and make a profit. Now I think in the end I made about £70 loss, but I ended up completing all 3 sets, so I don't think it's too bad. Hopefully this time around I'm going to try and make a profit. I'm going to be concentrating on the Wizards of the Coast Black Star promo sets and the Team Rocket set. Once I've completed them, I'll look at other sets, but for now, they're going to be my main focus. So ideally, I'm going to be buying bundles, looking through, taking out what I need, and then reselling the rest. As you can see here, I've got this tin. I think this was originally a Topps tin. This is what I had as a kid. This is what my childhood collection was in. They're obviously not in here anymore. They're in the binder, along with the ones I purchased. There's some old stuff in here. There's this from when I was a kid. A couple of little figures I have left over. I think my dog chewed this one, so he's not looking too good. What else have we got? We've got one of the old set lists in here as well. Oh look, one of these as well. This came with the Topps cards, I think. But I've kept that. And then in here I've got some old cards as well. As you can see, I drew on a lot of these as a kid, but these are actually my cards that obviously weren't good enough to go in the binder because they've all had R's written on. I don't know what's been drawn on that one. This one is a nice Rocket Sandshrew, and I have also laminated it, as you can see by the crease on the back. But I think this one now is going to go on the Wall of Shame at the back here. And then what else have we got in here? Just some old random cards. I think some of these are fake and that's why they're in here from when I was selling last time. I didn't want to add them into the possible ones being sold. For instance, I'm pretty sure that's fake. If you look at the back, it's a lot darker. It's also, if you look up close, a bit out of focus. But I guess there's only one way to tell if this is real or not, and that is the rip test. Yeah, and as you can see, that's fake card because there's no black bit in the middle. But yeah, so that's why that's in there, to keep it out of the rest of them. Now I think I'm going to quickly change camera view.
I'm not sure what to do with my hands.
And we're going to have a look at my binder. Here we are, here's the top-down view of my binder. Now this wasn't actually my first binder that I had my collection in. This was what my cards were originally in. It was just this cheap binder with the things, and as you can see I was marking them as I was collecting them. So they weren't in the best place, but it was better than the elastic band in the tin. So let's see if I can fit this on here. Let's open it up and take a look. This is what I collected back in 2018. So unfortunately I can't remember what ones are my childhood cards and what ones are the ones I purchased. Sort of muddled them all together. I wish I hadn't, but it is what it is now. So some of them I can pretty much tell. But yeah, as you can see, so this is the first page. Second page of base set. And then we move into the Jungle set. And then we've got Fossil. And then, as I say, so now these pages, so this is the Wizards of the Coast Black Star promo. So that is, I had 2 of them already. This one was a present from my wife. These are all the ones I need. I do have some of these already, but they're in packages that I haven't opened yet because I've basically been buying loads of cards and haven't been opening them because I knew I wanted to do YouTube. So basically I've been waiting to open them all. This will look a bit better as the videos go on. And then we start into the rocket. So I don't have any holos yet, but I have some rares and commons and uncommons and all that. Again, there's more to add to this that I've purchased recently, but I've been holding off on the video. Now, something I've never been too fussed by is having like super mint cards. I don't mind them being a bit played. As far as I'm concerned, you know, these were kicking about in our school bags. We tied them up in elastic bands. You know, we didn't treat them very well as kids, and that's what these cards are. They were from when we were kids. It's nostalgia. So again, I don't particularly want them to be damaged. I still want to be able to see the artworks, etc., but I don't mind them being, you know, a little bit scratched up in places. So if we take a look at a couple of them now, this one is not too bad. It's a little bit scratched on the holo. It's got obviously a bit of edge wear and stuff like that. I know a lot of people who are really into the mint cards and stuff will be looking at this thinking it's awful, but for me, you know, that's great, that's fine. I can't remember what state the Alakazam was in. If we have a look at this one as well, it's not too bad. It's got a bit of edge wear again, but there's no major issues with it. It's just it's a little bit beat up. That's decent quality as far as I'm concerned. Now the Charizard was actually a gift from my wife. So I think it was about Christmas 2017 she bought this for me. So the story goes is that I used to complain all the time about how my Charizard card got stolen out of my school bag, and I think she was a little bit fed up of hearing the story, to be honest. So she bought me this as a gift, and I think she thought it would like shut me up and stop me talking about that, but actually it just spurred me on, because then I decided I wanted to collect the rest of the cards. But this one's really nice condition. So I think she spent about £50 on this at the time, which was probably on the more expensive side for it. She didn't fully know what to buy, in the fact of this artwork's used so much on different versions of cards, so I'm really surprised she got it right first time. But this is my favourite card in my set, because I mean, one, it's a base set Charizard, but also it's a present from my wife, so it's got the sentimental value for me. So it doesn't actually stay in this binder. It's actually framed in this little frame, and it sits upstairs next to my side of the bed. So it's in there for the purposes of this video, but usually this is what sits here and an empty slot. Now if we look at these ones, there's some ones that are actually a bit more beat up in this one, and they're probably verging on damaged, and I would probably look to replace these ones at some point in the future. But if you look at this Poliwrath, that's not in a great... You see it's very scratched. There's lots of marks on the actual card itself. So when I was doing this, I was actually looking just to get the cards as cheap as possible, to be honest, and I wasn't really looking at condition. So this one I like, it's fine for now, but I will look to probably replace this at some point in the future. So like, as I'm buying bundles now, if a Poliwrath comes up and it's slightly better, then I'll obviously just swap it out and sell this one and keep the better one. But if we take a look at the Raichu as well, because I know that's particularly bad. So this one is, yeah, again, all that on the edge, and the holo's really scratched. And again, this is like verging on damaged for me. It's I don't mind played, but yeah, not damaged. So I would look to replace this one as well at some point. Oh, if I can get it back in. Now I think the Venusaur, I think this was one I had as a kid. So this is gonna stay in the collection, but it is, again, it's okay. It's not too bad, but there's a couple of areas on it where if you look back here, you've got this here and some edgeware and stuff. But this one I'm pretty sure was in my collection, so I'll keep this one for sure. Even if a better one comes along, I'll just sell the better one and keep this one, because it means more to me than nostalgia. I think this Zapdos is like really good quality, this one. That's like not really got many scratches on the holo. And I think the back's not looking too bad either. Well, it's much better than the others, put it that way. But yeah, so there are some decent cards in here. But like I say, it's more for me, it's more the artwork and having the original cards from back in the day. So let's close that for now. That's my binder. So as I say, we'll be working on filling this with the Wizards of the Coast Black Star promo set and the Team Rocket sets. So this is my setup at the moment. It's very rough. I'm currently just filming off an old phone camera. I've got a ring light, so bear with me. This might change as we go through the videos, but it's a good starting point, I think. Like I say, YouTube's never something I've ever done before, never something I even thought about. But just because I was buying packages on eBay, I was opening them. And for me, it's fun to open up a package, not really knowing what's in there, looking through it. I thought other people might be interested in watching that too. So it's gonna be a pretty chill channel, ultimately trying to make a profit, but just the fun of looking through the cards. If there's something that interests you, then please subscribe. There'll be more videos coming soon, hopefully about 2 a week. I appreciate any comments, any feedback about the channel, any way you think I could improve, anything you think I could do better, and I'll see you in the next video.